Hi, Robert LeBlanc here, and we're here at the IMMAF event, and we got Mario Yamasaki. Mario, first of all, it's a pleasure and honor to be with you here today. Tell me a little bit about what this event is.
Well, this, we're making history here. This is the first international world championship on amateur MMA, and so we're trying to make it so every year we do the same. All the countries are gonna have amateurs, and one day we're probably gonna want to be in the Olympics. So we're trying to work with the IOC, the rules and everything else. We still on the infancy, but it's great. All the countries are here, and all the fighters are great. So I think this is gonna be a hit, and every year we're gonna have the same. It get bigger and bigger, to see if we get to the Olympics.
Awesome. You know what? Yesterday, or the first day, I saw you going over some of the rules. And let me ask you, how do the rules differ from some of the other? Like, do rules change from region to region within the amateur MMA fighters?
Yes, unfortunately, yes, they do change, region to region. And we had set the rules for amateur, international amateur MMA, but now we came to Vegas. Vegas has their own rules here also in amateur, so we had to take the shin guards. We had to take, we cannot have elbows or knees to the head. So it's a little bit different, but we're trying to make it as close as possible, but more secure so they last longer on their professional career.
Wonderful. And then let me ask you this: what actually inspired you to want to become a referee?
My father. My father they went to the Olympic Games as referee. So my father and my cousin and my uncle actually went to 5 Olympic Games, started in Montreal in 1976 until Barcelona in 92. So then, my father used to take me to his courses when he was teaching and use me as, to commit a foul and to try to teach the students. And I started learning the mechanics and all that and how to be ethical and correct as a referee.
Wonderful. And one of the things I also noticed, I started coming to MMA fights in about 2009. I noticed the amateurs, the whole bar has really come up in the last couple of years. And now I know you're very active with UFC. So how has that changed, or what kinds of changes do you see with the whole level of fighting in UFC?
Well, I think the great thing about these amateur organizations is because before nobody had any organization for amateurs. All the fighters was supposed to fight on the pro fights, and they still not professional. So now we changed that scenario, and so to help. Eventually, they have more experience, and when they get to an event like UFC, they already know how to handle the crowd and the pressure. So it's pretty good for them to start an amateur and then go, and it doesn't hurt their record.
Awesome. And final question: do you have a website, Mario?
Yes, I have a grappling.com. I have a marioyamasaki.com. And then you can follow me on Twitter or Instagram, Yamasaki MMA.
That's awesome.
Facebook.
That's awesome. I thank you very much for your time, and you have a great day, brother.